Hello, this is my review of The Dark Knight. Oh, but before I start the review properly, a bit of trivia here. This is a toy fire engine here that I've had for a long time, since I was very little. Anyway, there's a fire truck that looks just like it in the film The Dark Knight, and it's on fire. It's blocking up the road and it's engulfed in flames. A fire engine, a vehicle specifically designed to put out fires, and it's on fire. Well, that's ironic or a bad joke. Or a sinister joke. Yes, we see a lot of sinister jokes because the main villain is the Joker. And here we have a little, it looks like a coin, but really it's a ninja star. Two different faces on the coin. And you press a button and, yeah, that happens. Yeah, it's like a ninja star, yeah. At no point does anyone use a ninja star that looks like this, but what the hell? It's a cool little gimmick, a cool little toy, yeah. Anyway, okay, this is The Dark Knight. I saw a trailer for it in the cinema. And I remember being confused as to whether or not it was a Batman film or not, because Batman isn't in the title of the film. And I thought, is this a sequel to Batman Begins? What's going on? Yeah. And then an old memory stirred. I remembered years ago, The Dark Knight is another name for Batman. Yeah, so it's unique. The first ever Batman film that doesn't have Batman in the title, yeah. And yes, they do draw attention to the Joker a lot. Yes, this is the darkest, most sinister Joker ever, yeah. The Joker is in this film, okay. Well, they did give a little hint that he was going to be at the end of the last one, but yes, he's definitely in it now. And in the opening sequence, we have bank robbers all wearing clown masks. So which one is the Joker? Yeah, it leaves you guessing until the end of this sequence, yeah. Finally, after they've all killed each other, because we don't need you anymore, we killed him. We don't need him anymore, he's outdone his usefulness, yeah. Total disregard for human life, you can't trust anyone. And then finally, one of them takes his mask off and it's the Joker, yeah. What doesn't kill you makes you stranger. And he steals the money, kills the last of the bank robbers, and escapes in a school bus. What could look more innocent than a school bus? Yeah, a whole line of them to be exact. Now, Batman has become quite a celebrity in his own right. Yeah, he's a top superhero, very popular, and he's stopping crime here, there and everywhere. Unfortunately, he's a bit too popular because there are some wannabe superheroes dressed like Batman, and they have like hockey padding, yeah, like body protection, not very effective compared to professional body armour, yeah. And Batman gives them a bit of a telling off. He says, no, this is much too dangerous. This is only the sort of work I can do. And the wannabes say, well, why shouldn't we? What makes you so special? What makes you different to us? And he says, I'm not wearing hockey padding. That's the difference, yeah. Oh yeah, and the other bit of trivia is I said the Scarecrow was only in the movie Batman Begins. He's very briefly in this one. Oh, so technically that makes two Batman movies, yeah. The Scarecrow here, or here's a toy of me, he presses his arm like that and it makes his head spin round. He's sort of scary Scarecrow, and then incredibly scary Scarecrow, yeah. We see him very briefly and he's just been captured, so he doesn't get to do much, yeah. So we see the Scarecrow one last time. And then the Joker, he goes to see a group of crime lords all having a meeting, and they're saying that we've got all our ill-gotten wealth in one place where it'll be perfectly safe. All your money will be safe there. Huh. And I thought my jokes were bad. Yeah. And then he kills one of the crime lords with a pencil in the eye, you know. And the others object. They want to kill the Joker. But then he reveals he's wired to explode. If you kill me, I'll blow the lot of us up. Yeah. Let's not blow out of proportion here. The reason your crime businesses are not doing very well and lots of the ill-gotten wealth is being stopped is because of Batman. Stop Batman and then simple. All your crime businesses will thrive. And the crime lords say, well, if that's so easy, capturing Batman, why haven't you done it before? And he says, because when you're good at something, you charge money for it, yeah. And he says he wants extortion. He wants half of all their wealth for it, you know. And they're sceptical as whether or not he can do it or not. He goes, well, if you change your mind, here's my card. And he gives them a Joker card from a pack of cards, yeah. So, yes, he has total disregard for human life, yes, and he's not cheap, yeah. He can't be bribed, but at the same time, he charges much too much money for stuff he does, yeah. And there's even a scene in the film where there's a massive pile of money, millions of dollars worth, and he sets fire to it. Well, that's crazy. What a waste, yeah. But as Alfred the Butler says earlier, there are many different kinds of criminals. Some can be bribed and reasoned with, and some cannot be bribed, no matter how much you offer them. Yes, and that's what the Joker is like. Nothing can bribe him. He's a maniac. He's a terminal psychotic. Yeah. Anyway, then we see some disturbing footage. The Joker has sent a video to the police, and basically it's the wannabe Batman people, and he's threatening to kill them all. And he says to the camera, "Unless the real Batman reveals himself, I'll kill all of these and broadcast it on the news." Yeah. Yes, he has a deranged giggle. Okay, he can do it better than me. So Batman's caught between a rock and a hard place. Yes. He daren't turn himself in, but at the same time, he can't let innocent people die. So he ponders over this. What can he do? Yeah. And Harvey Dent, we see here, a good, honest man, like a powerful politician. Yeah, he's like a district attorney, a public servant, not the mayor, but someone that has a lot of powerful political influence, yeah. And he thinks Batman isn't all bad. He's trying to help us all, yeah. And he goes, things will get better in Gotham City. The night is at its darkest before the dawn, yeah. And it has a deeper meaning, because the theme of dark, the Dark Knight, the darkest one of the trilogy, yeah. And there's a bit of a subplot where there's like a love triangle. Will Rachel choose Harvey Dent or Bruce Wayne, which she hasn't decided yet? Oh yes, and a different actress plays Rachel now, which is a shame. Yeah, I like Katie Holmes, yeah. But, Maggie Gyllenhaal's the next best thing, but Katie Holmes, she proved she could be famous for something other than Dawson's Creek. And then, but she turned down the sequel to Batman Begins. Instead, she wanted to be in a comedy film that was all about making lots of money. Ironic, really, because the movie didn't make a lot of money. It didn't do well, no. The Dark Knight, however, made $1 billion. So if you want to be in a film that makes lots of money, yes, The Dark Knight was the better choice. Yeah. Oh, and in spite of all this dark brutality everywhere, there are some humorous moments, like one businessman has found out, Wayne Enterprises, that Batman and Bruce Wayne are one and the same. And he goes to see Lucius Fox, who's played by Morgan Freeman. He's like the arms dealer. He gets Batman all the latest gadgets and stuff. Anyway, he says, "I've rumbled that Bruce Wayne is Batman, and I'm blackmailing you. Unless you tell me, unless you give me $10 million a year, then I won't be silent." And not Alex Cross, that's the other character he plays. Lucius Fox, played by Morgan Freeman, he says, "Let me get this straight. You want to blackmail a person for millions of dollars, and this is a brutal vigilante who beats his enemies to a pulp, and you want to blackmail him? Well, good luck, on your own head be it." Oh, so when you put it like that, he decides not to turn him in after all, yeah. And, Maggie Gyllenhaal, who was most known for playing Secretary in 2003, yeah, she is good. She's the next best thing to Katie Holmes, and she does a good job playing Rachel, yeah. And, Harvey Dent, he decides to do a noble, unselfish thing. He's going to pretend to be Batman. That way the Joker won't kill any more people if what he thinks is the real Batman has turned himself in. So he says in a press conference, "I am Batman," turns himself in. There's one slight problem here. The actor that plays Harvey Dent has a big dimple in his chin, whereas the real Batman doesn't. So how is anyone not going to know that it's not him? Well, they are fooled, it works, yeah. And because they think it's Batman, a vigilante, he's taken away in a big van. And in a huge lorry, the Joker chases after him with machine guns and a rocket launcher, yeah. It's a very, very high-octane chase. Yeah, it's really fast vehicles going really fast. And then the Batmobile appears. And the Joker works it out. Oh, if that's Batman over there, then this isn't Batman that I'm chasing now. But then he thinks, what the hell? I am after both of them, Harvey Dent and Batman, so I may as well capture them both, yeah. Oh, but earlier in the story, he's trying to get Harvey Dent again at some sort of party in a big building. And, he has what they call a Chelsea smile, which is not a pleasant smile, no, it's a horrific smile because of the scars on his mouth, yeah. And he says to Rachel, "Do you know how I got these scars?" And he gives a different explanation each time he meets someone, yeah. And he wants to kidnap Rachel, and she struggles, she objects. And he goes, "Oh, you've got some fight in you. I like that." "Then you're going to love me," says Batman, punches the hell out of him, yeah. So, yes, it's all intense stuff, yes. Is he going to capture Harvey Dent and Batman at the same time? Well, The seemingly indestructible Batmobile is not so indestructible after all. It gets badly damaged during the chase, yeah, and it might explode at any second. But Batman has a backup plan, he always does. The front half of the Batmobile is not that badly damaged, so it breaks away from the rest of the vehicle and turns into the Batpod. Yes, a really cool vehicle here, yes. It's called the Batpod because it's really compact, yeah. It's a motorbike, but it doesn't have like handlebars, it just has levers because it's to move it so fast from side to side and everything. It's fast, basically, pure speed, yeah. And then he fights lots of the bad guys of that. He uses a big like cable, like a grapple hook, that flips up the lorry and everything. Yeah, it's all chaos here, there and everywhere. But then he plays a game of chicken with the Joker. Who's going to get out of the way first? He's going really fast. Is he going to bash into him? He almost does it. He almost kills the Joker, but then he thinks, we can't interrogate him if he's dead. So he swerves out of the way and crashes. That suits the Joker, yes. He's just about to kill Batman with a knife. And then Commissioner Gordon stops him and he says, will you just give me a minute? And he's put in prison, yeah. And then Batman interrogates the Joker, but the Joker says, you and I, we're not so very different. We love the theatrical and all that. And Batman says, you can twist it any way you like, I'm on the side of good. That's what makes us different. Beats the hell out of the Joker, and eventually he tells him where to find Rachel and Harvey. Well, actually, he half tells them. He lies about where Rachel is, whereas really the place that he's told them is where Harvey is, yeah. Now, Harvey and Rachel have been captured by the Joker's goons, tied up to these chairs, and there's loads of oil drums everywhere and an explosive that will engulf them all in flames, yeah. And then Harvey tries to escape, manages to get free of his chair, falls down, and half his face is all covered with oil. Then there's an explosion, engulfed in flames, and half his face, half his entire body is burnt to a crisp, yeah. And very sadly, Rachel dies. And that shocked me, yes. I thought she was going to last the whole trilogy. That's very, very sad indeed. And 2 men in love with her as well, that's awful, yeah. Then later in hospital, we see Harvey Dent, and big spoiler alert here, Harvey Dent is Two-Face. We see the other half of his face. It's hideous and revolting. He can't close one eyelid. So, yes, he's like a demon staring. He looks really evil, yeah. And, but looking back, how could I not have worked it out? I know years ago I knew that Harvey Dent is the real name of Two-Face. But in a way, it's good that I didn't figure it out straight away because it made it a shock. It made it a big surprise. Yeah. And then later, the Joker... There's 2 ferries, and he puts bombs on them both, and he speaks through a speakerphone. Unless you blow up that ferry, then they'll blow you up, and you have to choose one or the other. And if you don't, then I'll blow you both up. So he wants these people to lose their humanity. He wants to prove that anyone can turn totally evil. And yes, we see another example of this concept with Harvey Dent. The most honest, most decent man you can imagine, yes, and he turns into an evil maniac. Yeah, totally evil, yeah. Naturally, he wants revenge for the death of Rachel, so he wants to kill the Joker and points a gun at him, but then the Joker says, no, I didn't do it. I couldn't have. I was in prison at the time. How could it be me? Yeah. Yes, but your goons, people that work for you, that they did it, yeah. And he's not sure whether to kill him or not, so he flips a coin, yes. When he doesn't care or when he can't decide what course of action to take, he leaves it to chance, yes. And he says afterwards that there is no justice in the world, not anymore, no. Good things happen to bad people, bad things happen to good people. The only true justice is luck, blind luck. That's why he flips a coin. Yeah, he's completely lost it. He's gone mad, yeah. And it's wrong. No, you shouldn't leave things to chance, yeah. Anyway, there's a big fight with him and Batman, and Batman kills Two-Face. But he captures the Joker alive, or just to make a point that sometimes you should show mercy, yeah. And something else, it's all very simple, the action sequences, but it's more complicated than that. The general public don't know Two-Face and Harvey are one and the same, and Batman sees to it that they don't find out, because if they found out their hero turned totally evil, they'd give up hope. So sometimes you shouldn't tell people the truth if it means they give up hope. So yes, a lot of good deep issues in it, and a lot of very impressive action scenes. It is one of the best Batman films ever. Okay, thank you for watching. I'm Anthony Hobbs, and I'm never bored.